Hi dear students, welcome to online classes Mangalore University. Today I am going to talk about chapter 5 of animal farm. So this paper is prescribed for BA third semester Mangalore University. Earlier we discussed about chapter 4, its analysis, its themes and its essays. Now I will be talking about chapter 5, its explanation, short notes and its annotations. Well, dear students, what we had witnessed in chapter 4, the succession of the Battle of the Cowshed, the victorious nature of animals, the rejoicing faces of the animals by winning the Battle of Cowshed against Mr. Jones and his men. After that, winter had come and the animals are at the farms working. All the animals are working so hard. By the winter arrived, only one animal, that is Molly, among all other animals, except one animal, I'm talking about Molly, is quickly losing interest working in the farm. She is not working like other animals. Slightly, she is taken rest from the work. She is not working accordingly as whereas the other animals working so hard, uniting together, working together in order to uplift their future. Molly has been induced by material gains. See, Molly, she is attracted towards the material gains and decided to work in favor of Pilkington, whom the neighboring farmer, where Mr. Jones took the support in order to up against the animal farm. So Molly here, she is working in favor of Pilkington. She is taking rest there. She has received the gifts from Pilkington, so that she is in favor of the human beings. As Molly disappears, the pigeons come back with a report that Molly has been seen standing by a pub. See, this news is informed by the pigeons. So the pigeons came to the Snowball as well as Napoleon. They informed clearly that Molly is not working properly. She has the scene standing by a pub. He wearing the ribbons. Look at that. She is wearing the ribbons, standing in a pub, enjoying free time, whereas the other animals working so hard that he had coveted, so much. The pigs increase their influence on the farm. That is the one concept. Molly is not working. She is the lazy. She does not try to involve in any kinds of work. And the other point, at the other point, the pigs remain influence their power on the farm. They decide all questions of policies, and then offering their decisions to the animals, who must ratify them by a majority vote. See, look at that. They have shown their intelligence, so called, they are brilliant, they are intellectuals. They decided to question all, whatever comes out from the animal farm. In that matter, Snowball and Napoleon continue their fervent debates. They are not one and the same. Their opinions, their decisions are totally different. The greatest of which occurs over the building of windmill on and all. It is a see this chapter where you could notice the windmill project. This is very important, my dear friends. There will be a question in the examination on a windmill project. So there, the concept comes by started to do that assignment, started to do that project, with the reference of a Snowball. Snowball decided to build a windmill to save the animals energy and looking for their future, and also it will help to produce the electricity. That is the intention of the Snowball. Snowball argues in favor of the windmill. He decided to build a windmill on a knoll in an animal farm, which is certain will eventually become a labor saving device. It will be a labor saving device in future. So he is in favor of building the windmill project then. When Napoleon argues against it, so he was not in favor of building the windmill project, as it was guided by the Snowball, saying that building the windmill will take a lot of time and effort away from the more important task of producing food. See, instead of producing the food, all the animals, if they involve in building the windmill project, it will lose their energy as well as lose their food. It is not going to be a successful project. That is the reason why Napoleon does not show any interest, and he argues against the project of building a windmill on a knoll that is proposed by Snowball. The two also disagree on whether they should, as Napoleon thinks, amass an armory of guns, or as Snowball thinks, send out more pigeons to neighboring farms to spread the news of the rebellion. See, look at that. The concept comes inside this particular unit. The spread of the news of the rebellion by sparrows and the pigeons. On the Sunday, that the plan for the windmill project is to be put for a vote. Put on a vote there. See, whatever the project is going to be success in an animal farm, that should be come into the meeting and discussed into the meeting. Ultimately, they will put that project into the vote. If that project will get majority, then they will go with that project. So that is the idea. Napoleon calls out 9 ferocious dogs who chase the Snowball off the farm. See, look at that. What a terrible thing, terrible event had happened in this particular unit. By proposing a windmill project by Snowball, it was not agreed by Napoleon. Napoleon decided to work against it. He calls out 9 ferocious, very horrible dogs, and finally, those dogs chase Napoleon out of the farm. Napoleon then announces that all debates will stop. He announced immediately, soon after the throw of this Snowball from the animal farm. He announced that institutes a number of other new rules for the farm. So he decided to work against the windmill farm, and he wanted to put some other new rules in the farm there. Next, the pigs have become extremely powerful over the other animals. Soon after the Snowball out of the farm, the pigs have started to feel like they have got extreme power with them. They are taking up hold of the control of the all other animals. They make all the policies. See, the pigs are making all policies and laws which they take to the animals for ratification by the way of a vote. Snowball and Napoleon have not ceased their arguments. One of the most divisive debates concern building a windmill on a knoll. Snowball is in support of the mill, as he argues that it will save on effort and time. See, the proposal of the windmill project by Snowball, it is very clear. It will save the effort as well as the time of the animals. By that, they will, they will have a energy, a power in their future. Napoleon argues against it, the mill saying that it will take away much of the labor that will be required in food production during its construction. See, while the construction is going on, when then and there itself, it requires lot of labors, so that it will take away a lot of food. So better to stop that project. He gave the statement. Napoleon gave the statement. Napoleon and Snowball also disagree on whether they would prudent to have armory guns. That we were discussed pretty clearly. On Sunday, when animals are vote to put, uh, their windmill, Napoleon frustrates I mean, the voting by sending his nine dogs chased, Snowball out of the farm. Finally, he then sends a squealer to go and inform all the other animals that the building of the windmill was his ideas. Look at that. Taking this opportunity, Squealer, okay, he is an opportunist kind of a person, a cunning person, a very cruel person, hypocritical person. Squealer told before all the animals that building a windmill is a project itself which was proposed, it was an idea by Napoleon. So that all the animals, they, getting the sympathy from the all the animals was his ideas, so that is the Napoleon ideas, but had been stolen from him by the Snowball. Unfortunately, that project was stolen by the Snowball, that was announced predictably before all the animals by Squealer. The cunning nature, once again, it was revealed by Squealer then. So, my dear friends, here in this particular chapter, you have to notice two important things. Snowball, with his serious efforts, he wanted to build, windmill project there. That was not agreed by Napoleon. Later, Napoleon too agreed in the absence of the Snowball. That was taken an opportunity by Squealer. Squealer told the same plan before all the animals. It was the project which was proposed by Napoleon, not by Snowball. So there will be short notes in the examination about Molly, the character Molly. Yeah, obviously, a vain white horse. She is the prior to the rebellion and pulls Mr. Jones' cart soon after the rebellion. Even after the rebellion had taken place in the animal farm, she pulls the cart of the Mr. Jones then, and she is a follower of human beings. She is not working in favor of animals. She loves sugar. She loves eating sugar and wearing pretty ribbons in her mane, and she never cares much for the revolution, and she does not care about the revolution, as if she acts like nothing has happened in animal farm. Supporting it would be mean she could not have sugar or ribbons. If she supports to the rebellion, she might not get sugar and ribbons on her mane, so that she decides against it. Because of this, she abandons animal farm, and she received gift from human beings, especially the neighboring farmers, and Mr. Jones is working in favor of them, enters into service for another human only a few months after the rebellion. Molly symbolizes the selfish and materialistic middle class. See, it is nothing but a true replica and representation of middle class people, how they are changing their mindset when it comes to the matter of rebellion. Molly is a shallow materialist who cares nothing for the struggle of her fellow animals. She does not care about her fellow animals. She only cares about her own personal comfort. She wants to eat sugar. She wants to have ribbons. She wants to receive the gifts from human beings. Molly enters the meeting at the last moment, achieving sugar. See, it indicates that she is not at all in favor of animal farm rebellion and sitting in the front, so that the others will be able to notice and admire the red ribbons she wears in her mane. So there will be an annotation in the examination, my dear friends, from this chapter. They will be given one sentence. By looking at this sentence, we have to answer this. These lines are taken from which chapter? Who told these lines? And what are the repercussions? What are the implications? And what does uh, the line refer? No one believes more firmly than Comrade Napoleon that all animals are equal. He would be only too happy to let you make your decisions for yourselves, but sometimes you might make the wrong decisions, comrades. And then where should we be? Look at that. These lines are taken from the chapter 5 of the Animal Farm. The speaker of the line, these lines is, Squealer. Squealer spoke these lines. He is working in favor of Napoleon, though both of them are supposed to be hypocritical in nature. They are one and the same. They are up against Snowball. They are not at all working in favor of animalism. They are always working in favor of personal gains. When Napoleon sent out Snowball with the help of the dogs, Squealer became right hand to the Napoleon. Look at that. Soon after the banishment of Snowball by his dogs, Squealer obviously becomes the right hand to the Napoleon. Afterwards, Squealer was sent round the farm to explain the new arrangements to the others. That you had seen pretty beautifully inside the chapter. He is the one who is predicting that the windmill project was proposed by Napoleon, not by the Snowball. Actually, it was the plan proposed by the Snowball. He, you know, he changed that concept before all the animals. He boosted Napoleon in front of other animals. He degraded the Snowball, and he started to announce that the Snowball is a coward. Then onward pigs politics started. Then onwards, I mean, soon after Napoleon and Squealer, they started to work together, and behind screen, there are a lot of things were happening in chapter 3. Apples, milk should be have by the pigs, and later on, with this hypocritical plan, the pigs started to get control over the farm. This become the root cause of corruption. There, that concept that comes so beautifully inside this unit, the root cause of corruption by animals in the animal farm. So with the conclusion of this particular session, 3 weeks after the Snowball's escape, Napoleon surprises everybody. After the disappear of Snowball from the animal farm, 3 weeks later, Napoleon surprises everybody by telling that he is announcing that the windmill will be built. Look at that. After 3 weeks, he announced before the animals, the windmill is going to be built. He sent Squealer to the animals to explain that the windmill was really Napoleon's idea all along. By making use of the opportunity, Napoleon beautifully works and sends Squealer to tell the other animals, actually the windmill project was proposed by Napoleon, not by Snowball. It was all his project, his idea, and that the plans for it were stolen from him by Snowball. See, the plan was stolen by the Snowball. It was not actual his project that he had told pretty clearly before all the animals. So with this, I conclude this session. I hope you understood the concept pretty clearly. Happy reading. Stay safe. Thank you.